Morning, and as you can see to the side of me, you've got footage of a raid going on. This is it was raining, so I didn't get the camera out. I didn't want to damage it any more than what I thought I'd already damaged it after the, you know, from the last video at the end. The sound went pretty dull. I got rain in the microphone of the camera somehow, so all I did was just took screen recordings of a Lucky Egg treble raid that we did back in Nuneaton. It was at I believe the first raid was the Ed Melly Gym, which is a possible X-raid location as it's in a park. Then after this raid, we go to the fountain in the town centre of Nuneaton. Then after that we go to St Mary's Church, which is on Manor Court Road, like just on the outskirts of the town centre, pretty much. And yeah, I just wanted to show you me doing this Lucky Egg treble, because after we'd levelled up to 23, obviously I'm touching getting to level 24 already, and for me to level up from 23 to 24 in 2 videos, you might think, how's he done that? So I wanted to show you. This basically took me pretty much halfway through level 23 straight away, and yeah, well there you go, you can see the first one's down. Let's do we catch it? Should we see? We've got 20k for it. I'm pretty sure at the end of this, by the end of the third raid, me Lucky Egg had actually finished. So I might have only got 10k for that. But I've narrowed this down pretty much just to highlights, just so you can just see what I do, how I do it. And I'm just watching it now, it's just at the side of me here, so forgive me if I keep looking away. But the quest is still on for that bad boy. But yeah, I've been trying to hit these excellent throws, but he can be a bit of a little blighter, shall we say. And yeah, all I do is pretty much just set the circle really tiny, so it's the size of his head, and I'll just wait for him to attack. And as you just saw there, it should have been an excellent throw in my opinion, but yeah, just try and get those excellent throws and just sort of float the ball towards the Latias, rather than, you don't need to put too much power into it. I imagine, I might be wrong, but I imagine it's going to be the same for Latios when they come over in, well, it's going to be less than a month now. And I'm sure we bag this one, I'm sure we do, but he's being difficult. So yeah, after we've watched these raids, I'm going to answer a couple of questions and tell you a bit about me, if that's alright. Is this the one? No, he bursts out. It's got to be the next throw that I get it, surely. I just remember that it wasn't weather boosted like the one we got in Aylesbury, which I'm going to rename to Aylesbury actually, because I quite enjoyed that park. I quite enjoyed the day, it was nice, it was topped off really well. How we ended it with a couple more Magikarps after a nice raid, meeting their local community, that was pretty good. There we go. There's another Latias caught. Right then, next up we go to the fountain in the town centre. It was pretty busy. Now I remember when X-rays started coming out and everyone thought this would be a good location for an X-raid, but then Niantic confirmed it that X-raids are pretty much only going to be in parks, unless it's a sponsored gym. So if it's a sponsored gym, that's obviously, that can be anywhere. I mean, there's even been sponsored gyms in America to get X-rays on Christmas Day, which were closed and no one could get there. But then that's just one of these many flaws that Niantic have got recently. I hope they start and pick up the game. There's a lot of angry people out there at the moment. Well, yeah, my Murkrow there keeps it clutch and takes down a Latias. And spoiler alert, pretty sure this one runs, but you keep trying. Set the circle if you want, anytime now. Yeah, there we go. We set the circle to about the size of its head. That looked a little bit too big for me. I've got the golden raz there, and you just float it. Yeah, it's a great throw, I remember now. One, no. Let's have a look. This should just take it. I've cut out most of the throws where he bursts out, because you don't need to see all of it. But yeah, I had a really good time there, and then it was a nice lucky egg treble raid that we did, which bagged us quite a lot of thousands of points. So I've been enjoying this journey. It's maybe even been a lot more fun than my main account, which is something I'll talk to you about as well. I mean, nobody's really said I'm in the wrong for starting a new account, but I know it's against the ethics of the game, you know, to have two accounts. But believe me, this second account, Stacks TV's account, it's purely just to relive this journey. I'm not manipulating the terms of service in any way. I'm not going battling gyms with it to take the gyms down for me to put my main account in or anything like that. I'm behaving, promise. You could trust me. Why wouldn't you? But yeah, I know having two accounts is wrong, but like I say, you can trust me. So there's that Latias down, and then we get our little prizes from winning. This one was at St Mary's Gym, which is it isn't a gym that gets raided a lot, to be honest, but it was yeah, we only got 10,000 points there, look. But we got there just because it was on. The lucky egg treble was on. You can't beat doing 3 raids in half an hour with a lucky egg on. It's that was a lot of points. So for that we got 50,000 points just for raiding. Well, yeah, remember when I started doing this and I was like, oh, do I put money into the game or not? Well, I couldn't resist buying a few passes. I love raiding, it's great, especially when everyone's together and you're all on foot and just... Some spoofers don't know what they're missing out on, but... well, that's their choice. I ain't gonna hold no grudges against spoofers, as long as they leave me alone. Leave me alone. So is this the ball? Does he do we get this one? 2. Yep, there we go, we bagged it. So 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I was happy with that. It was a good day. But what I'm going to do now is open up my app. We're going to log in. We're going to do a little mass evolve and a little Q&A. I just want to say before I carry on and do this mass evolve, if you're thinking about starting up a second account, don't do it unless you have to, like I have. It's not that I've had to. I wanted to do this. I wanted to do the YouTube thing, have a go at it myself and enjoy it, and so I started a new account up for that. I'm level 40 on my main account, so there's not a lot left for me to do. I've got all the Pokemon I can catch. All I'm waiting for is regionals. I did manage to get to Lanzarote and get myself a Corsola, and they're all. That's the only, apart from Kangaskhan and Farfetch, which actually came to me here in England. They're the only regionals I've got, including Mr. Mime, of course. So I'm just waiting on all the other ones, really. We're going to get our 7th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, our 7th stamp. So I hear it's definitely a Moltres. One of my tasks is evolve a Pokemon. Well, we're going to do that now, and then earn a Silver Kanto medal, which I believe we will do if we evolve the 20 Pokemon required. So let's not waste no time. Let's get the egg boiling, and let's get to evolving. So let me just put these in number order, and I'll start from the bottom up, shall we? Yeah, right, we'll evolve a Spheal. Yeah, we'll just evolve the one into Celio. There's another new Dex entry there, so we're grateful for that. He can stick around until we've got enough candies to evolve him. What's next? A Boltoy. Well, we got 2 Boltoys, both. Oh, that says an Eaten. That was an egg. But this one here was the 96 IV Boltoy we got from Coombe Abbey when we visited there. So I'm going to evolve him first. And we'll get our first Claydol. X-ray day tomorrow. And oh yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a great day for Stacks TV. Are we going to do, should we do the other one? He's 98%, so let's do it. Let's just do it. 20 evolutions is what we need. So that's what I'm going to do. We've got a 96 IV bar brooch here. I'll evolve that. We already got a Whiscash in Coombe Abbey actually when it was Boltoy Nest. But as I've leveled up, that it didn't level up with me that great, so I've deleted that. I knew we'd get a better one anyway eventually. We're always going to get better Pokemons. So it was nice catching it, but yeah, there we go. Blizzard, that might be something worth taking in against Latias actually, if I decide to power it up. I've got plenty of Whismur here to evolve, and we can fully evolve this one first to Loudred and Explode. And we have now evolved 6 Pokemon. We're cooking on gas, we're getting there. Right, here's another new Dex entry. After this Mass Evo, it should level us up. Right, let me tell you a question I had. For Stacks TV, what is your favourite best moment of Pokemon Go? Now, if I was to talk about my main account, which I started on day one when it was legitimately released here in the UK, it was 14th of July. My favourite moment, it would have to be, I wouldn't say it's one specific moment, but I would say it is an event, because I think it was the 1 year anniversary. I reached level 36, and I pretty much reached level 36 at the start of the 1 year birthday party for Pokemon Go, and by the end of it I got to level 37. And level 36, well, 36 is my favourite number anyway, but going from level 36 to level 37 was just fun. There was just always something new. I think the legendaries were about. The game freshened up again, and if I was going to say what is my favourite moment after that, it'd be introducing weather, because the spawns are just so different now. You know, it's not always the same stuff, so I'm really enjoying the freshness of the game. And Niantic, if you can just keep on top of that and keeping the game fresh, I'm going to carry on loving it. But if I was to talk about my favourite moment in Pokemon Go from doing Stacks TV so far, I would have to say it's a collection of things. Like, whilst I've been doing this, at first I was pretty nervous about doing it. I said to my friends, I want to do this, and I wasn't doing it, and they spurred me on. They said, look, get out there, do it. And well, I did, and they've come with me on the ride. As you've seen in my videos, I've had friends come with me, like to Coombe Abbey. I've had friends come with me to Aylesbury, which is an 1.5-hour drive away, and to have these friends coming with me on this journey and sharing this whole fresh new experience. I mean, I've converted spoofers back to being foot players, because they've seen the fun I'm having doing this. They've had fun watching this new journey, you know, and it's stopped some of them spoofing, and it's great. I mean, I'm not trying to act like the Joan of Arc or anything like that, you know. Like, I just really appreciate the fact that I've got a lot of good friends around me that are enjoying this journey with me. Right, we'll evolve 2 Wurmpools just because they are 10 a penny. And yeah, so to answer his question, it's having my friends along the ride with me, especially Gareth. You all know Gareth by now. He's come on a lot of journeys with me, and he's really one of the best friends I've ever had. He's just there for you all the time. That's wicked. What's the furthest you've travelled for Pokemon Go? Well, it'd have to be Lanzarote, I suppose. Yeah, Lanzarote. I went there. It was on a family holiday, and I'm not a fan of hot places, because I burn, I crisp up, I really do. So where did we go? Lanzarote, Porta del Carmen. And when I looked on that, you know, there was that map that was going around telling you where all the regionals were, and I know Lanzarote was just under the line where you can get Corsola, and I was really happy about that. So when I got there, I caught 3. I did see another one on the nearby, but I couldn't get to that. It was too far away, and I was happy with the 3 I got. I was expecting more, I'll be honest, I was expecting more, but I got 3. None of them were good IVs, and they were on my level 40 account, so you never know, might go back there one day and Stacks TV will get his own Corsola. And that has levelled us up to 24. I don't know what happened there, my screen recording switched off for some reason. But we're up to 24. We've got our, oh, we've evolved 3 Pokemon. Oh yeah, because I hadn't evolved anything at all yet. Magikarp's found a candy. We've registered 50 Kanto Pokemon. Excellent. We've evolved 20 Pokemon. And that's all the medals, yes. And we've got 31,000 points for that, and we are nearly a quarter of the way through. Right. I'm sorry you missed out on whatever the screen recorded to stop filming there. I don't even know if I got any of that. I definitely know I set it to record, but we can go ahead and claim that reward to get that reward to get to the next stage. 3 lures, 20 great balls. Happy days. Amazing, just amazing. Isn't evolution wondrous? Yes, it is. It gives you lots of points. Let's just click that there. I learn something new every time I see it. With the data we've collected so far, I should be able to pinpoint Mew's location. It looks like, yes, it looks like Mew has visited your area recently. Well, I know he has, because some of my friends have already got him. Interesting. If that's the case, someone should have reported a sighting. Well, they did. Maybe Mew is hiding or disguised as another Pokemon. Well, he ain't no Ditto. Let's study some other Pokemon that use these tricks and the best ways to catch them. He's sending me for a Ditto, isn't he? Yep. Please perform the following research tasks. Catch a Ditto, make 20 great throws, catch 10 ghost type Pokemon. Well, the 20 great throws is easy enough, and I'm sure we'll find a Ditto and 10 ghost type Pokemon all in good time. Apart from that, we can claim rewards. Let's get our stamp for that, and it'll take us. Hey, good job with your field research. It looks like we've learned a lot. I'm learning something new every day, even though I'm at level 40 on my main account. Keep up the great work. Now let's see what we've discovered. Right, I'll go to the field research completed box first, simply because I know it's going to be Moltres, and we should still have this lucky egg riding. Going to drop a Stacks bomb on it. I might give it, let's start the encounter, I might give it a cheeky peanut berry. 1374. 1374. Right, so I'll set the circle. Wow, how far away is this guy? Right, let's try with an Ultra Ball this time though, because the Stacks bomb didn't work this time. With lots of power. No, he was up in the air. Maybe I'm better off waiting for him to be lower. No. These are 100% catch rate, right? I did hear that. Come on, get low. Get low. Get low. Might be here for a while, kids. Go on, do a little loop. Give us a twirl. Anytime today. We've got a lucky egg on here, does he know? Moltres, behave now, come on. We've got people waiting. He's burst out. Right, you know what? We're going nuclear. Golden Raz. Ultra Ball. He's having it this time. Come on. You can breathe fire later, just hurry up. It didn't even go anywhere near him. Excellent throw. Jeez. That's got to nail it. Click. Yes. We got Moltres, ladies and gents. And that is a lot of points. First catch of the day? Yes. I've already done my spinner stop for the day. I did that whilst I was out earlier because I knew I haven't got a pokey stop on my house, and I'm filming here today. So yeah, great. That's Moltres in the decks. Where are we? 2 minutes left on the lucky egg. So what's left to evolve? Well, this Weedle with 96 IVs. I think Kakuna is going to be a new dex entry, which, you know, is completely, forget Moltres, we want this Kakuna. So yeah, let's get the Kakuna, and then we'll evolve him into Beedrill, and if he's got good moves, I'll take me Beedrill against Mewtwo tomorrow. Ta-da, da, da, da. Poison Jab and Sludge Bomb. So no, we won't take him in against Mew because he's got the wrong moveset. What else have we got? Lots of Pidgeys to evolve, and I will get round to doing those. Got a 91% Oddish here. I can evolve that into a Gloom, and then I suppose when I get my Sunstone, I'll decide whether I go Volplume or Blossom. I prefer Volplume, if I'm honest. I think it's a good grass type Pokemon. But nevertheless, that's another dex entry in the bag. I've got a choice here of evolving a 94 Venonat or an 84 Venonat. I've got to delete one to evolve one. Or I can delete the Venomoth. So I'll tell you what we'll do. Because this is a marathon and not a sprint, we will delete that Venonat. We will evolve this Venonat. Right, we're going to get Poliwrath today. 91 IVs. Yes, Poliwrath. This is going to be the last one we'll use to close off the episode, I think. Yeah, off we go. Let's get him evolved. I really like Poliwrath. I much prefer him to Politoed. I think he's a far better all-rounder, more attacking, better at defence. He's pretty strong too. Yep. So there's Poliwhirl. Let's get him going. Poliwrath in the decks. Come on. We ain't got a King's Rock yet, so we couldn't get Politoed even if we wanted to. And yeah, I think I'll close the episode off now, knowing that. Well, I think it's been a good day with all the evolutions. We've leveled up. Yeah, we're about a quarter of a way through level 24 already. Amazing. Oh no, we've read all that. So we need to catch a Ditto, make 20 Great Throws, well 19 now, and catch 10 Ghost types. I will save these for tomorrow. We'll get our stamp tomorrow then. So yeah, if you've if you've enjoyed this episode, give it a like. If you want to subscribe, click the there's a little subscription thing about there. If you want to see the video from Aylesbury where we went Magikarp fishing, there's a little thing you can click there. So yeah, apart from it being a good morning, I want to wish you all a good night. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Good night.